EsparkeGames na tela, cada jogo é uma emoção. Sinta a emoção, diversão sem igual. Joga aqui, vem sorrir na tela, no ar, sem parar. EsparkeGame pra você. Cada simulação, uma nova sensação. Aqui não tem fim, é pura diversão. Controle na mão, vamos nessa missão. Toda partida é pura emoção. Joga aqui, vem sorrir na tela, no ar, sem parar. EsparkeGame pra você. Controle na mão, vamos nessa missão. Toda partida, pura emoção. Joga aqui, vem sorrir na tela, no ar, sem parar. EsparkeGames pra você.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys, gummies, snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
Salve, salve tropinha! Me chamo Daniel Bittencourt. Sejam todos bem-vindos ao nosso canal de jogos EsparkeGames. Estamos dando início a mais uma live. De volta ao Genshin Impact. Se Deus quiser, nós iremos estar coladinhos aqui, não sei até quando, de domingo a domingo, das 16 às 18 horas. Já peço a você que se inscreva, deixa o like, que fortalece na divulgação dos vídeos. Peço o apoio de vocês também lá no canal do meu parceiro e patrocinador Sony Cid. Link do canal dele aí abaixo na descrição. Na descrição também o link do meu parceiro Chacal também, para poder dar um salvezão, uma moralzinha. Tamo junto, hein? A terceira livezinha do dia, já trouxemos o Ark, trouxemos o Eurotruck tirando a habilitação, e agora estamos aqui no Genshin Impact. Não tá liberado ainda, para quem tá montando então, velho. Tem que esperar mais alguns dias aqui. Mas mostrar aqui, mas cadê, velho? Ali, ali. Acho que apertou aqui. Aqui, ó. Bora lá, né? A gente ganhou uns coisinhas de boas aí nessa missão. Navegar. Espere até 2 dias depois. Espere até 2 dias depois. 2. Acho que isso daqui é por causa do outro evento. Aí eu não posso... Eu acho que eu tenho que terminar esse evento aqui primeiro, para depois eu ir pro outro, né? Eu acho que seria isso.
This is the spot.
Eu acho que eu tenho que esperar esse daqui primeiro, senão vai ultrapassar o dia dessa missão aqui, né?
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs.
Eu queria pegar uns combates com ela aqui só pra gente ver da qual é. Sem ser lá no teste.
Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He's always been such a good kid. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Deixa eu farmar logo isso aqui também, ó. Os 10 minérios. Deixa eu ver aquele desafio ali da colé. Precisa coletar 10 desse aqui pra completar a missão diária. Salve, salve, Leonardo. Obrigado pela presença na live mais uma vez. Obrigado pela companhia. Ótima tarde aqui no Brasil. Você em Portugal, papai. Deixa eu ver qual é aquele baúzinho ali.
Let's do this then.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Wrath from the sky!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Até aqui, suave nas nuvens, papai. Não vou mentir a você, cara. Tá fazendo um friozinho gostoso aqui. A vontade de assistir uma série bem top. Assistir uma série, papai. Eu acho até que a gente já pegou os 10. É possível que não, hein?
Can you look out? Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Não vou te matar não, cara. Fique na paz aí que eu vou ficar na paz aqui também. Rapaz, tô falando, fique na paz aí que eu vou ficar aqui na paz. E todo mundo... Ah, falei. É? Vou fazer churrasco. Agora... Eletricidade. Agora congelar.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Defensive mode engaged.
Ali é os viciados, papai. Campeonato é os viciados dos viciados. Vou dizer melhor, os nerds dos nerds.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Bring it!
traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron. The Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to—
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to
Qual foi desse cara aí? Tá atendendo um cliente aqui.
Trust Mavuika, the Pyro Archon.
Capitão de quê? Capitão de quê?
There's little reason for
Capitão
you
de
to
quê esse capitão aí? Capitão? Capitão de quem?
If you would like
Que é
to
você, meu
find
irmão?
then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is...
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
Boa.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Olha, pelo jeito vai ter treta ali na frente, viu?
Paimon thinks she's seen
Oi.
someone in the middle of the camp.
Eita!
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butt on my count. 3, 2, 1! Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Woo! I'm getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime boss. It's like being a real detective!
Stay right there. I see coming.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
This should be fun.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Defensive mode engaged.
Extinguish! Light of the blazing sun!
Breaking a sweat.
Mas isso aqui é de gelo da avonqueira, mano.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
My duty.
Killjoy! We've only just begun. Bring it! Letting Hayes' names echo! Pyroclastic surge!
Defensive mode engaged.
Went too far.
Auroron!
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking...
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't...
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay. Now answer me honestly. Were you...
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a...
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you... Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a... Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize...
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
All right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Xilolen's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Xilolen is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Xilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've...
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, Traveler? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Xilolen and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Acho que eu tenho que botar até 20 horas. Chururu, chururu, churu. Eita, morreu?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh, and what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Mavuika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very... How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson
Calma,
right
calma.
here and now, I'll...
Calma.
Wait, see, Lolly!
É,
Please
calma.
calm down. We
Se
still
acalme.
learned a lot of info, didn't
Isso, calma ela aí que ela tá nervosa, ela fica que nem eu estressada.
we? The Gnosis anymore.
Quer dizer, lá ele vai estressado ela, estressado eu. Papai.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay? In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain
Eita, tá um
age
friozinho
and you act like you
gostoso.
know it all.
Friozinho
There's nothing I can say
gostoso.
to get through to you.
Dá vontade de dormir, é papai. Dormir!
Aurora? If you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then
Termina essa livezinha aqui, eu vou fechar a loja aqui, tirar um cochilo.
The ley lines did not fall
Aí
to
na
the
hora da
state
próxima
because
live
of
às
you.
20 horas. Cara, ontem eu ia fazer live às 20 horas.
On that incident.
Tô testando um joguinho, cara, minha pressão caiu.
Some kind of tribal history.
Só na velocidade do jogo de restaurante,
That's not
minha
it,
pressão
Granny.
caiu. O bicho pegou.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Really? You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems... he's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks?
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Bring it!
Salve, salve, Rafael Silva. Boa tarde aí, obrigadão pela presença na live, obrigado pela companhia. Um excelente final de semana pra nós aí, cara. Tamo junto. Sabadão, papai. Cara, essa Ineffa eu curti demais, cara. A Ineffa eu achei muito topzera. A bichinha ainda tá fraca, mas pra mim a bichinha já tá monstro. Imagine quando ela tiver upadinha.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Tá cansadinha ela.
Well, given our
Ali é a
ages,
Citra, né?
it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-grand.
Huh?
Sabia. Citrali.
Gossiping about me
Citrali. Nomezinho complicado.
now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Tá cansadinha, filha? Tá cansadinha, tá? Silali? Como é que ela pronunciou?
Who's that? You got some
Tá beba, filha?
me by my first name.
É beba.
Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Lolly? You're kinda tough.
É Silale, né? Silale, acho que é Silale.
Come around here.
Não é Silale, não, é Silale, eu acho.
You know what happens next.
Ou Citlali.
You lose, and then run off home to tell
Citlali não,
everyone about
Citlali.
how I'm this
Acho que seria essa.
scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Lolly, you're not a monster.
Aí, ó, Silale. Silale. Citlali.
And while we're at it, I'm not so
Pelo menos eu tô entendendo esse Silale, né? Aumentar aqui.
Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
É beba.
Phew.
É alcoólatra peste. Cachaceira. Ela gosta de água que passarinho não bebe. Ela gosta de mé. Ela gosta de cana.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it!
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as
So, you heard... You heard my...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Deixa eu ver se a gente já dá uma organizada aqui. Então, pera aí. Já completou 4 missões aqui? Eu acho que não, né? Só completamos um. Acho que já passou o dia, né? Ah! Ah! E aí, novinha? Como é que tá?
Well done, you two. Right on time. The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's 2 lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods. See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods. Remember to keep a low profile.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
Eu não conversa logo de novo? Tô pronto. Vamos nessa. Luz, câmera, ação. Você chega ao pé aí e começa sua Mac Red Manfred Nicriff. Vamos lá. Começa a investigação. Começou a porcaria, meu irmão. What? Oh my God. Morreu. Viagem é essa, meu irmão? Não me chame de meu irmão, meu irmão. A escada ali. Desce daí.
Hey, don't forget about the investigation. We shouldn't leave this area.
Cala a boca. Chega pra lá, chega pra lá. Sou o cara, rapaz. Morreu. Tem que achar outros... coisinhas desse aqui que a gente achou aqui, né? As mints. Fotografe o que está em seu caminho de visão e encontre a marca do QUER. Marca encontrada, uma. Tô preso, eu tô preso! Ali um ali, ó. A marca ela só vê quando tá com o Mac Red, rapaz. Aqui. Pegou a visão? Tipo, essa câmera ela é meio poderosa. Ela é poderosa, babá.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. Did you see the strange markings on some of them? Oh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Galen.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging. I think we're looking at a
Vamos terminar com essa história aí, papai.
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked
Acabou, Jéssica.
fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful. By all means, I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. at Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You...
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A share...
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps.
Termina com essa história aí, rapaz, pelo amor de Deus.
Or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea? All right. Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says. Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
Acabou, Jéssica?
Well, what does it say?
É nada, tô só apertando o botão, só aperto o F, tropa. Nem sei o que é que eu aperto, eu sei que eu aperto. Aí, ó, apareceu aí, aperta aí, ó. Se dá certo ou não tá, tô nem aí. Só vai, eu quero ir embora. Quero é treta, rapaz. Tchururu, tchururu. What? Até desativador de bomba agora eu sou. Meu Deus, esquadrão antibomba. Meu Deus, esquadrão antibomba, eu faço tudo lá ele, mil vezes. Entre todas as bombas com, meu Deus. Esquadrão antibomba. Ô filho da gota. Ah, tá. Solta. Ah, tá, já entendi. Solta, solta. Solta! Deixa eu ver um brilhozinho em algum lugar ali. Nossa, mais.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. Where are Corday and Dodamani?
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. Well, that must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Bois for an auction in 2 days.
Acabou, Jéssica?
Then rest assured, the Maison...
Our sincerest thanks.
You scared the life out of Paimon, Yelan! Going right up to them like that? What if they caught on and decided to, try something desperate?
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is
Ainda tem que
inflated.
gastar as Reginas ainda,
It'll be a
viu?
matter of time before the buyer
Nem a
realized
Reginas
the
eu gastei
valuation was
ainda.
off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine. Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the dark financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Acabou, Jéssica! Acabou, babá! Ainda tem mais ainda. Mas como o nosso tempo tá pouco, que eu ainda tenho que gastar minha Regina ainda, deixa isso aí pra amanhã. Deixa eu ver aqui como é que tá a situação aqui do uso da Regina. Isso aqui não é hoje, é amanhã no caso, né? Aí quinta, domingo, amanhã no caso. Deixa eu ver. Essa daqui. Alguém é hoje, não é possível que não. Sábado. Sábado, babai. Skirk é domingo também, se eu não estiver enganado, né? Então, partiu. Vamos a Regina aqui.
Installation chamber deployed.
Rise with the sun.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up. Annihilate.
Vamos ver se já upa Skirk mais, cara. Tentar deixar esse Skirk logo virado na gota serena.
Installation chamber deployed.
Light of the blazing sun.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Burn it down. Wrath from the sky. Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Defensive mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol. Search. Light of the blazing sun.
Installation chamber deployed.
Extinguished. Yeah. Yeah. Hear the echoes of the valley! Wrath from the skies!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Bring it! Light of the blazing sun!
Letting praise names echo!
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
Bring it!
Wrath from the skies!
Defensive mode engaged.
Annihilate!
Preparing for dust up. Installation chamber.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Pyroclastic surge!
Extinguished!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Burn it down!
Oxi! Cara, quando eu vi o Carlos com essa personagem aí, cara, me apaixonei pela primeira vez. É louco. A cara dele já tava fortona já, cara. É louco. Cadê? Oh.
Bring it!
Pyroclastic surge!
Defensive mode engaged.
Annihilate! Letting praise names echo!
Light of the blazing sun!
Annihilation mode.
Extinguished!
Pyroclastic surge!
Installation chamber. mode engaged. Annihilate. Preparing for dust up.
Ah,
Light of the blazing sun!
já volto aqui rapidão. Rapidão, rapidão mesmo. Salve, salve, Tesley. Não vou falar o nome completo não, que eu sou meio bugado, papai. Boa noite aí, brigadão pela presença na live, obrigado pela companhia. Mas não tá muito bom ainda não, mas... vou deixar logo... os personagens que eu for fazendo durante o dia. Agora, sinceramente, esses personagens que eu tô usando aqui, a que eu mais me empolguei até agora foi essa, a Ineffa, cara. Curti Ineffa demais, velho. Tipo, o suporte dela que ela tá dando pra Skirk tá top, viu?
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Light up the blazing sun! Hear the echoes of the valley! Start! Wrath from the sky!
Installation chamber.
Annihilate!
Eu acho que a Ineffa com o Skirk bateu um duzinho da hora. Você é louco.
Light up the blazing sun! Letting brave names echo!
Cara, mas tá show de... Não se usa, eu tô usando e tá show de bola, cara. Você é louco? Ela tá um duo perfeito aqui, as duas aqui, doido. Tá perfeita elas duas aqui. É louco.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Esse robozinho que ela deixa aqui, ó, juntando gelo com... É louco, tá perfeito isso aqui, doido.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Light it up! Light up the blazing sun!
Installation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Preparing for dust up. Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! Nice! Light up the blazing sun!
Installation chamber deployed.
Tá perfeito, cara. Tá perfeito aqui. Pra mim tá perfeito, rapaz. Pô, não vem um do melhorzinho, velho?
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Defensive mode engaged.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Extinguished! Bring it!
Trinity.
Ultimatum protocol. Light up the blazing sun! Letting brave names echo!
Installation chamber.
Annihilate! Wrath from the sky!
Cleanup sequence.
Arrows of the Valley.
Bora, fi.
Defensive mode engaged.
Morre os dois juntos. Mentira. Quase, quase, quase. Dá pra ir mais 4 vezes. Fazer logo o máximo disso aqui pra juntar sempre que precisar.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil. Light up the blazing sun.
Annihilation mode. Annihilate.
Eita, chuvinha caindo, papai.
Letting grave names echo.
Defensive mode.
Light up the blazing sun. Incinerate. Bring it. Extinguish.
Tururu, tururu, tururu. Agora, sinceramente, eu não vou mexer nesse squad mais não, cara. Esse squad vai ficar desse jeito aí mesmo, velho. Tentar deixar essas pestinhas aqui tudo forte. Aqui só. Pode dar pra gente upar esse, velho. Dá pra gente upar esse daqui, ó. E aí, é a cura, né? Não, aqui não é a cura, não. Rapaz, eu acho que eu vou craftar esse hoje. Olha. Só não tem dinheiro a mais. Mas já tá pronta. Só falta dinheiro. Dinheiro. Falta dinheiro. Fazer logo essas 3 vezes ou fazer logo essas 3 vezes por causa de precisa de dias. Então vou aproveitar logo que hoje é o dia para
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Eita, que a chuva caiu gostosamente agora, viu?
Hear the echoes of the valley. Bring it. Light of the blazing sun.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Que foi, mãe? O quê? Tô aqui. Que foi? Vem cá. A gatinha. Vem cá, cadê você? Tô aqui, ó. Rapaz, não posso sair, tropa, porque tem uma gatinha aqui que, meu Deus, hein? Ela não tava lá fora e agora tá me procurando.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Pyroclastic surge.
Pera aí, rapidinho, deixa eu só fazer um pagamento aqui. Fazer um pagamento aqui rapidão no Pix. Que foi, mãe? Gente, já tava onde? Hã? Tava na chuva, menina. Vai toda molhada. O que tá fazendo na chuva? Eu não vou te enxugar, não. Tô ocupado. Vamos aí, ó. Ih, ó. Não vai pra chuva, não, menina. Fica gripada. Pera aí, família, rapidão. Só vou fazer um pagamento aqui. Terminando aqui. Cadê a pessoa? Pronto, voltei. Vamos pra atividade, papai.
Light of the blazing sun!
Installation chamber.
Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Wrath from the sky!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Pyroclastic surge!
Installation chamber deployed.
Preparing for dust up. Hear the echoes of the valley. Wrath from the sky!
Defensive mode.
Annihilate.
Falta mais uma só.
Bring it! Letting brave names echo! Pyroclastic surge!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Extinguish!
Ultimatum protocol.
Wrath from the sky! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Installation chamber.
Annihilate! Hear the echoes of the valley! Light of the blazing sun!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Preparing for dust up.
Cara, essa Ineffa quando ficar totalmente forte, a bicha deve ficar um monstro, viu? Você é louco, cara. Esse robozinho dela é uma pestinha da peste, viu?
Wrath from the sky!
Pronto, acabou. 3 coisinhas só. Espera aí. A gente vai pegar logo as 4 missões aqui. Que eu acho que já completou as 4 agora, já. Boa. Aí agora a gente vai aqui. Eita. Pronto, missão diária já foi feita. O que é que tá... Oxe, já pegamos já? Oxe, a gente fez 2 missões em uma, foi? Oxi! Antes já feito foi... Oxi! Que maravilha, a tropa tinha completado 2 missões e nem tinha me ligado nisso, menor. Desbloqueei um dia, ou seja, amanhã. E amanhã. Sem gemas de novo. Oxi! Tchururu, tchururu, tchuru. Agora vamos lá pegar a recompensa. Opa, tá chovendo aqui. Eu não sei se eu trago live hoje mais, não. Caracolas. Vai dormir. Poxa, tô desde umas 4 horas com friozinho gostoso aqui, rapaz. Acho que nós vai é dormir, viu? Tá chovendo aqui, tá maravilha. Sei se eu faço... Quer dizer, mas... Dormir cedo, se eu dormir cedo, vou ter que acordar cedo. E aí pra dormir de novo vai dar trabalho. Sei não, viu? O que é isso aqui? Ah, aí mostra um negócio que nem... Tá. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vamos dar 10 tiros aqui? Vai 10 tiros, papai? Tá marcada a lança ali, 10 tiros, vamos ver o que acontece, hein? Ganhou alguma coisa ali, o que será que foi? Ah, filho. Ah. Ah. Foi isso aí que ganhou, merda. Poxa, menor. Dei sorte não, papai. Nós temos mais um tiro aqui, mas não dei sorte não. Poxa, pegou... Ah, tá. Eu vou dar tiro nessas...
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's all...
Não deu muita sorte não. Tropinha, eu vou ficar por aqui. Peço a você que se inscreva, deixa o like, que fortalece na divulgação dos vídeos. Peço o apoio de vocês lá no canal do meu parceiro e patrocinador Sonhei. Link do canal dele abaixo na descrição. Na descrição também o link do meu passe Chacal, também live de Eroto, que agora lives de coça. Se puder dar um salve, uma moralzinha lá, link na descrição também. Vou me esforçar para ver se às 20 horas a gente volta aí novamente trazendo mais uma live. Não sei que jogo eu vou estar trazendo, mas vamos ver se a gente prepara algum joguinho aí até às 20 horas. Tá chovendo muito. É a vontade que daqui é ir dormir, mas acho que eu não vou dormir cedo não. Vamos ver se a gente traz mais uma livezinha mais tarde para não dormir cedo, hein? Obrigadão pela presença de vocês. Peço o likezão, cara. Deixa o like que ajuda muito. Nosso canal ativo o dia todo dia. Segunda, quarta, sexta e sábado, se der tudo certo, 4 lives. Terças, quintas e domingos, 3. Então, meu canal ativo de domingo a domingo e o dia todo dia. Likezão. Agradeço a presença aí do Tesley, no caso, não sei pronunciar o nome dele não. Tesley, o Rafael, o Leonardo. Obrigadão pela presença aí de vocês aí. Deixou a marca registrada no chat. 58 views. Tamo junto aí, tropinha. Até a próxima, se Deus quiser. Fui.
EsparkeGames na área, cheio de simulação. Deixa o like, galera. No canal tem diversão, jogos pra toda a nação. Compartilha com emoção. Deixa o like e compartilha. EsparkeGames na área, vídeos novos pra vocês, então não perca jamais. Segue a gente lá também, nas redes sociais, vem dando like, isso é bom pra quem? Deixa o like e compartilha. Diversão além da trilha. Na área, vídeos novos pra vocês, então não perca jamais. Segue a gente lá também, nas redes sociais, vem dando like, isso é bom pra quem? Deixa o like.